Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Tachyon the Fringe. And when we last left off, we kinda got framed for the destruction of an entire space station, the death of all the people on board, and have been exiled out of soul space into the Fringe. Although we are trying to make a new life for ourselves, even though most of our assets have been frozen. So without further ado, let's go to the job board. We have 4 missions available for us, well 5 really. There's Hub Escort, the Blockade, with Borer as the employer. There's Galspan Escort, with the Galspan as the employer. Hospital Emergency, and more rings! You want to bet we'll be doing the ring mission at some point. But for now, let's just do the first one, Hub Escort.
Freighter Venetian needs an escort to Independence Base.
Okay.
As the contracting pilot, you will meet up with the Venetian near Star Patrol Farpost.
Okay.
From there, you will escort it to Independence Sector.
Okay.
We expect professional flying and no attitude.
No attitude at all. Don't worry. It's not like you'll see a man flying in a Pegasus who, oh yes, we're flying in a Mako. Yeah, when they said that we lost most of our assets were frozen, they weren't kidding. We are now flying in a Mako. That ship that I took the total mess out of because it looks terrible and is terrible. And it is terrible. The only thing going for it is the fact that it has a big energy reserve. The only 3 weapons we have are unguided Spire rockets, glint light lasers, and a lead target assistant. We don't even get to find out how much shield and hull the enemies will be fighting have. Now, I don't like missiles. It's a general rule, I tend not to like them, so we're going with the lasers. Well, now we get to feel what it's like to be directly at the bottom. Oh dear. Well, let's go to escort a freighter to Independence Base, the source of a lot of hoo-ha in the area. Now, you may be wondering inevitably if I need to take a side between Galspan and Borer. The answer to that is yes, inevitably. Oh, look at that retro thrusting in the background there. That's some low-tech stuff there. So you may be wondering if I'm going to have to take a side. The answer is yes. Inevitably the game does ask you to take a side between the Borer and the Galspan. And I'm not going to put this up to vote because I never side with one of the sides. I'll leave that up to you which side that is, but I know which of the 2 escort missions I'm going to be doing first. Let's merely leave it at that. I don't have afterburners, so the only thing I can do is autopilot when I'm ready. Nice happy music for me leaving though, isn't it? Nice happy music. Deary me. Right, we're getting there, and oh my word is it not fast, so we are literally going to autopilot. Look at that tiny little ship. To be fair, with all the beef I give the Mako, it is a cool design, and it does have a soft spot in my heart. The few times I played the online version multiplayer of this, I was in a Mako. I did get destroyed though, so there you go. Hello Venetian, how's it going?
We're behind schedule on our shipment. Stick with me. We're heading to the next sector.
Will do.
Sorry if I'm late, Venetian, let's go.
He will just warp away. There he goes. He can just do that. I have to use the jump gates. So this is a Star Patrol base. I hope nothing bad happens when I'm flying back through here. He was quick though, didn't ask lots of questions. Hopefully this mission will be the start of a glorious new career in the Fringe. You never know, it might be. There's even a new HUD. Did you spot that? New HUD for a new ship. There's the Venetian. Let's rendezvous. Also, notice the destroyed space station in the background. There is one. It's over here,
Still
I
there,
think.
pilot? What's your name, by the way?
Yeah, I'm still with you.
Yep.
Name's Jake Logan.
Hello!
Alright. Well, we're almost to the... Hold on. I know that name.
Uh-oh.
You're the piece of slag who killed all them sick people back in Seoul.
That wasn't me.
That was a bum rap. I got framed big time.
Listen, Logan. I don't deal with convicts.
Oh.
This contract is cancelled.
What?
Just fly away.
No!
Hey, now wait a minute. I told you I got framed.
Indeed.
Go get hauled, slanger.
That is mean. Well, I'll tell you what. Forget you. I'm going this way. Stupid contract. Just mean. Well, at least this mission can't get any worse. Ugh.
Venetian, you shouldn't throw away your escorts. He might have helped you. Now prepare to be boarded.
It just got worse.
Slag. Logan, I'll renew the contract. Just get these guys off me.
Don't worry.
Hang on, Venetian. I'm not gonna let you die out here.
I may be in a Mako, but my word, am I going to kill you
take that.
just as easily. One advantage of the glint light lasers, they fire really, really fast. This thing fast.
Hey,
So
I think
am
I
I.
hear your mama calling.
Well, he managed to escape. Managed to buy enough time for him. Come on, let's dance, Dart.
You saved me, Logan. I'm sorry for what I said earlier.
Save it, Venetian. Let's just get to the Independence so you can dock and I can get paid.
Indeed.
Thanks again, Logan. I'm sorry I called you a convict. You're all right.
Thanks. Thanks. That's nice to hear. Turns out when the chips are on the table, you find out I'm not a bad guy after all. Because I'm Jake Logan, exiled pilot and saver of lives. I feel vindicated. Let's get you docked. He's a bit jumpy at this point. Well, you're nearly here. This is the station everybody's been fighting over, I see. Independence Station. Well, looks like you're, home dry. Marvelous. Yeah, the music is juddering, isn't it? Strange.
My work here is finished.
It is finished.
Yep, time to head back to the base.
Let's go. He managed to get there safe and sound. Let's hope there are no other interruptions. Meow. Excellent. Yep, see? Oh. I recognize that, starbase. That might be the medical center. Just floating upside down, having been destroyed. Let's just fly away from that. Let's just go before things get worse. Things have already been pretty bad this mission. Not too far away to this jump anyway. And I can't boost. We'll just autopilot away. Nothing seems to be happening here. Excellent! One successful mission in my new career as an independent contract pilot. Oh, they're just gonna let me dock? No chatter? I take it I'm not gonna get that, visit with Samantha and Mars. That sucks. Oh well, I'll have to make new friends out here in the Fringe. But hey, I succeeded. Nobody died. Excellent. Goodbye, my book. Goodbye, my book. Let's see what the mission brief has to say.
We thank you for fulfilling your contract, despite the complications that you encountered. Good luck with your future career in the Fringe, Logan.
Thank you. Pixie Carroll is located on the jobs board. Let's have a look at Pixie. Wingman. There is one wing woman. Renowned for her easygoing attitude and keen sense of humour, Carroll makes for an excellent flight companion. Previous to her career as an independent star pilot, Carroll flew for Nebula Tours as a pilot hostess. Bored with rehashing the same jokes about constellation and planetary names day after day, she decided to take on a more challenging career. She has scored extremely well in the Advanced Flight course, but is yet to be rated for target accuracy. She costs 500 credits to hire, and she takes 5% of all of our payments. I don't think I'm going to be hiring her just yet. But you might see me fly through rings.
This contract grants you access to the Letzer Ring training course. You will be awarded credits for swiftly navigating through a progressive obstacle course. At higher levels, additional credits will be granted for shooting ring-mounted targets. Feel free to return to base at any time. Your course will be saved for the next time you take this test.
Okay, let's read the other... We won't do another mission in this video, but let's just read the remaining mission objectives. First, the one from Alpha Control.
We have an emergency situation. The hospital frigate Blackwell has experienced a critical systems overload that puts her patients and crew in potential danger. She is stranded and needs a ship to aid her as soon as possible. Proceed to the scrapyard sector and help her in any way you can.
Wait, the scrapyard sector I just came from. Surely I would have encountered this ship along the way? No? Okay. What about the Bora mission?
Contract pilot, the Bora have got an offer for you.
Okay.
Now that Sol has approved Galspan's claim to our holdings in the hub, we're having problems transporting goods to that sector. Galspan is blocking us from shipping anything into Independence Station.
Okay.
Food, munitions, nothing can get through. We want you to escort our medical supply ship, the Dromedary, to Independence Station. There are 2 other freighters carrying less critical supplies that will follow. If everyone gets through, we can probably swing you a bonus. Star Patrol's watching us like a hawk, so we'll have to be careful. It's going to be tricky, but it's for a good cause.
Okay, what about the Galspan escort?
The Galactic Spanning Corporation is in need of a contract pilot to escort the freighter Hesperides to our regional station in the Hera sector.
Okay.
Be aware that Bora terrorists have targeted several of our freighters recently, so this job involves some risk. However, you will find our pay rate highly competitive. Successful completion of the job could be your first step toward a lucrative career with Galspan.
Ooh, an offer with Galspan. Now, Galspan use the same kind of ships that I was using when I was in Sol, except they have the full range, whereas I only had access to the Pegasus and the Orion. The Bora use their own make of ships, and while some of them are fantastic, I don't like the Bora ships. As a general rule, they look a lot like the Mako, but they actually look worse. But I haven't told you yet which one of these I'm going to do. I'm not a fan of the Bora ships, though. Although they are for a good cause, and their mission pays a lot more than the Galspan escort, which implies that it's a much harder mission. But when we do come back, we'll probably be doing the hospital emergency one, rather than any of those. I don't want to yet tip my hand on which side I'm going to support. Although at this point, you don't need to support any side. You do get an ultimatum mission where you do have to pick one. You can't just remain neutral. The game doesn't allow you. You have to pick one side or the other. And then the other side becomes your bitter enemy for the rest of the entire game. So, when we come back, folks, the first step in our lucrative career as an exiled pirate, well, an exiled criminal who has been accused of mass murder. But we all know it wasn't true. We were framed and we can prove it. Except, even though we have flight recorder details, it's clearly not gonna work. We'll get back home somehow. I'll catch you later, folks. See you then. Later.